CeeCee, CeeCee, give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. You work that bass. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. Flawless style. I know CeeCee when you put that makeup on your face. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. CeeCee, CeeCee, give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. You work that bass. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. Flawless style. I know CeeCee when you put that makeup on your face. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. CeeCee, CeeCee, give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. You work that bass. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. Flawless style. I know CeeCee when you put that makeup on your face. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. CeeCee, CeeCee, give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. CeeCee, you work that bass. Give me bass. You work that bass. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine. Flawless style. I know CeeCee when you put that makeup on your face. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, give me this. CeeCee, I see your face on the cover of a magazine.
What is going on, y'all? Y'all know who this is. Y'all know what we about. And bitch,
You have shit to do.
We got shit to do. Don't we ever? How are you all doing? Chime in, guys. Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to a hoe. Let me know you're here. Roll call. Let's do this. I had to, kind of blur the background a little bit because, we're still moving and stuff like that. So some stuff, as you can see, is no longer up in the back anymore. So yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. How you doing? How you doing? How the fuck are you doing? Heather?
Yes.
Ew.
I'm right here.
I'm expecting the same amount of jubilance. There you go. There you go. There you go. I know for a fact that took a lot out of her. That took a lot out of her because she's not usually that type of girl. You're not that type of girl? That's okay. That is okay.
Huh?
That's okay if you're not that type of girl.
Type of girl for what?
To be over jubilant.
Well, I mean, I can be.
She can't
Like, I've been over jubilant all day, and I even got a compliment to the store director.
Because you were overly jubilant?
I was very nice today.
You heard that she said just today.
Look, I helped somebody nice. He had like 2 big cartfuls of stuff over self checkout, and I was helping her out, answering all her questions.
Mm-hmm.
So she was really nice too. But
Mm-hmm.
she went up to the store director. She wanted somebody to call him Tim, but she wanted to let him know that that was very helpful. She really appreciated it. She just wanted to let somebody know.
Well, that's wonderful. You know what? Get your flowers, girl. Get your flowers. I'm so proud of you. All right, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have actually colored my hair. So now, look, we decided that I was really trying. I tried with all of my heart and soul to try to get to platinum blonde, and that was just not going to happen. It wasn't in the cards for me. There's only one person who can get me blonde, and unfortunately, I have to make an appointment with her, and she expensive, but she worth it. But for right now, I love the color of my hair. So this is a formula that another stylist had put together, and I fell in love with it because it reminds me of passionberry, but it's more browner. I don't know how, but this gives me like this reddish brown. Do you see it, right?
Pretty.
And believe it or not, this is the permanent color.
That's pretty though on you.
This is not a fantasy color. I know I live for this color. I live. So there you go. Because not a lot of people have seen me with my actual like real hair. This is my real hair. As you can see, there goes all that hairline. Just, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit about my hairline. I look, lately, I have been embracing the large 10 head. I've been embracing it. I got fat fingers anyway, so if I say I have a forehead, I mean it. Shut the fuck up, Heather. Shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut up. Que te quedas callada. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. But yes.
I was gonna say you don't have that big of a forehead, little.
I really do have. Look, let me tell you something. When this hairline creeps all the way back here, that's a forehead. Baby. We can color it in felt tip. Chris, I cannot stand your ass. I'm sitting down, but I still can't stand you. Shut up.
That's right. You better put on your glasses.
Because she rude. Let me tell you how rude Heather is. Heather is so fucking rude.
Oh my, these people.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm gonna tell them about the shit that you pulled. So we were in Indianapolis. Yes, clean your glasses while I'm cleaning mine. Oh, now you're saying wow, because you know the shit is true. So we was in Indianapolis when I was performing at Greg's for this past weekend. And when I tell you that apparently I don't know what the hell that she ate.
Some onions.
Apparently she had so much onion. She had so much onion. This bitch had the rudity, the nerve, the medicated gall to try to gas me out in the hotel room. So what did I do? I waited until the morning. And then I gassed her out. But mine was more embarrassing than hers. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Like, I'm usually good. Look, this is before I had started having stomach problems and shit like that. So don't judge me. But however, a bitch got a little bit of IBS. Look, I'm letting you know this right now. I'm really good for like doing a point and then it just, I fart on command. It's what I do. It's a special talent. It's a special talent. So apparently that day my stomach was feeling good. I was like, I have a little bit of backup brewery. And so I was like, okay, let me just drink. It was so loud. Now, mind you, where we were at was not a hotel, it was a bed and breakfast. And this entire bed and breakfast was run by this beautiful old couple. And there's it's an old building. So, you've got walls that were like asbestos and stuff like that. So, it's old time walls, which means you can kind of hear through them. Now, where we were literally right next to the breakfast area, right? So the breakfast area, this is where we go and get our breakfast and all that stuff. Let me tell you something. Heather knew exactly how to book this place because we were literally, as soon as we got out, there was the snack area. So there was like, if you wanted snacks, bitch, all you had to do was go out your room 5 feet right there. Turn the corner, piano room. Turn the corner, breakfast area, the dining room, right? So apparently there was people downstairs getting breakfast. I didn't realize that my shit can cause an echo, and it was so damn loud. The entire house went silent. And all I could do was just laugh. And Heather looked at me with such disdain and disgust. She was just like,
I thought it was funny.
I can just imagine everybody else in that breakfast area that heard what I was given.
They went quiet.
Because we did have hot dogs the previous night.
Yeah. Onions on the hot dog.
You had onions on the hot dog. I just had don't judge me. But I like weird shit on my hot dog, okay? Look, I may be a Chicagoan, but I'm New York at heart. And not only that, I'm very basic when it comes to a hot dog. Just give me a little ketchup, a little mayonnaise, and I'm good. I'm good. I know I'm weird. Shut up. So apparently decided to talk back at me the next day. That was her fault. I blame it all on her.
I didn't make you eat it.
No, the farts are your fault. The farts are your fault. The farts are your fault. Deal. Was this all inclusive or no? The sound was all inclusive. This was not what they signed up for. This was not what I can just, you know what, Heather, I feel like you should go right up onto the into the bed and breakfast, the website, and look up the reviews and see if and to see if anybody was talking about some bitch, somebody, somebody needed to check their drawers. Because honestly, I really had to run to the bathroom because I thought I did, but it was just loud. And there wasn't enough furniture in there to kind of buffer the sound. Anyway, that anywho, shut up. Shut your ass up. All right. So we don't have a lot of emails. I'm just letting you know this right now. So we're gonna be talking a little bit and also be talking about some current events. By the way, if you do have any type of current events that you want to talk about, and this time I'm putting everything on the table. Might as well. I mean, might as well. I got nothing to lose. I'm not monetized. So,
Oh, you did say
huh?
they took it away?
Ah,
But I'm so confused. I thought you were.
no. They took it away, they gave it back. 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 So they took it away.
But you
They took it away, girl. I'm not asking for it back now. I'm not asking for it back. We have that, like, we haven't even done this up on my new page yet. We're waiting.
no.
We're waiting until we get to my new page. Once we get to my new page, we'll be fine. We're gonna have to restart this whole monetization bullshit all over again. But until then, I'm not getting monetized. I don't give a damn. We just gonna talk about some shit. So I got some things that we can talk about as far as current events are concerned. Now, if y'all want to talk about a current event, you are more than welcome to either email it to me or I will read it up into the comments. I promise that we're going to try to keep this as entertaining as possible. And guess what? We may even talk about politics. I mean, why the fuck not? I mean, we might as well. But I'm just going to let you know this right now. This is coming from me. This is my opinion. Okay. We ain't got to like my opinion. We ain't got to like my opinion, but we don't need to be assholes about it either. Last time I checked, we all grown, right? Right? Last time I checked, we're all grown.
Hope so.
So we don't need to be fighting. There's no point in needing to be fighting. But I'm going to let you know how my view is going to be. I'm just letting you know this right now. We as grown people, we better stop motherfucking acting like it because the minute that we see any type of animosity, I will kick you off. I'm not about this life. I'm really not about this life. Look, I'm pushing 50. I'm not going to argue with grown people. It's the fuck for. The fuck for. I don't even do it at work. I ain't gonna do it here up, especially in what's left of my home. I ain't gonna do all that. So if we want to talk about some things, put some topics up into the comments. I'm reading the comments right now. I'm also checking emails right now. I don't see anything new right now, but before we do that, we are going to at least answer maybe one or two emails before we continue on going on. All right. Before we do that, Kelly says, is Heather going to live with you? Not at the moment. The plan. Let's talk about the plan. So the plan is that all three of us are going to get together. Okay. So it's me, Bella, and Heather. Okay. That's all three of us. Okay. We're trying to get an apartment together. We thought we had a place, but it seems like that place is still ours. We just don't know when.
Yeah.
Apparently The previous tenants weren't able to get the house that they wanted, so they're back at square one. This can take anywhere between a month to 3 months. Let's be real about that. So that could take longer. And a pair just for if you hear somebody in the background, by the way, that is Heather. Heather is on FaceTime with me. And apparently I just saw a cat's balloon knot. So there's that. So, but that's the plan. We're trying to get a house for rent. Um, we just need some place for 5 years because I'm not trying to go any further than that. I will do the last 5 years as a renter. After the fifth year, we will be buying a place. After that, hopefully within 5 years, we both get our affairs in order. I will hopefully have paid off my debt. I will hopefully have paid off my car, etc., etc., etc. So 5 years is more than enough for me. So that's what I'm thinking for that. But for right now, all three of us are trying to move in. But right now, we just working upon what we need. So what is going to be logical right now? Because of course the pressing thing that we want to do is all move in together and then we be able to save money. For right now, it's not conducive. So we're all going to have to go our separate ways for a little bit until we're able to come back together and we're come back together financially strong and able to pay the bills and have discretionary income and not have to be struggling. That's the more logical way. So there's that. And I hope that answered that question because yeah. All right. So we gonna talk about this P. Diddy bullshit. Cause baby. Apparently. Apparently. Girl, we gonna talk about this because I'm going into some news articles that I have been kind of reading up on because I've heard that Diddy was sentenced to over 4 years in prison for his conviction on two prostitution related offenses. He will get credit for the 12 months he's already served, as well as be fined $500,000. But okay, so the question that was brought to my attention was 5 years not enough. Um 5 years not enough. I mean, 4 years in prison over 4 years. So yeah, honestly, honestly, do I feel that he should have served more? Absolutely. Absolutely. But we're in the good old US of A, ladies and gentlemen. And it all depends upon who's got the most money, that's got the most persuasion, it's got the most sway. So when you got money, you kind of get a little bit of a slap on the wrist, don't you think? Don't it seem like that?
Yeah.
It seemed like that with me. It seemed like that with me. He's serving 4 years, and apparently he's going nuts just from serving the 13 months that he's already served. Isn't that true? Oh, Heather's connection is unstable. Well, Heather's unstable. She'll be all right. Uh-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry. Hello? Hello?
I think she disconnected.
I disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But is he going to serve all 4 of his years? Probably. Bitch, they were trying not to get him out of jail anyways. Look at everything and what they were trying to do to keep his ass up in jail. You think they're going to let him go now that he's actually officially sentenced? I don't think so. I think he's going to stay there. And stay there he will. I'm not sure if he's in solitary or I'm not sure if he's in Gen Pop. But if he's in Gen Pop, he should have gotten a lot more than that. Baby, let me tell you something. There's a whole bunch of people that are up in prison that should have gotten worser sentences than what they got. But what happens? Negotiations. People are making deals. If you want to actually try to make change as far as people actually getting the sentences of what they deserve, talk to the district attorney. You know? So why is R. Kelly doing such a long sentence? Baby! Baby! I don't know. Guess he had shitty lawyers. You know? But that's what it's looking like. According to this record, this article, it says the lawyers allege that the judge acted as a 13th juror, the vow to appeal. So after the client received a sentence 4 times as long as they requested, Sean Diddy Combs lawyers are arguing that the judge is punishing the rap mogul for crimes he's innocent of. In exclusive interviews with 2 key members of Combs' defense team, his lawyers told ABC News up on Friday that they're considering appealing the case and argued that Combs is being unjustly punished. The jury made it very clear in their verdict that they acquitted him of the sex trafficking and the RICO counts. Says Tenny Garagos, he's the lead attorney. Not guilty means not guilty. Combs was sentenced to over 4 years in prison for his conviction on 2 prostitution-related charges. Like I said, he will get credit for the 12 months he's already served. Garagos reiterated that Combs is a changed man and rebuked the claim that by prosecutors that the rap mogul is trying to skirt responsibility for his actions. Agreed. I can say that from the bottom of my heart, with all the hours that I spent with him getting ready for trial, that he is a changed man. Combs' lawyers have said that their appeal will center on the argument that the judge unfairly considered conduct for which Combs was acquitted. By finding Combs not guilty of sex trafficking, the lawyers said the jury concluded that Combs did not use force or coercion on his victims. That was totally inconsistent with the jury verdict. The judge acted as a 13th juror, said the attorney Alexander Shapiro. The sentence was driven by the conduct of the jury. The sentence was driven by the conduct the jury rejected. The jury acquitted Combs of any coercion. If that was the case, then that means that they would have actually reintroduced the RICO charges, because those can be appealed. So if they want to try to bring all that shit back, then bitch, you might as well bring back the RICO. And if they bring him back up on appeal, all of what they need to do is just start another investigation. The reason why charges got dropped because there wasn't enough evidence. Or, again, you're swaying 12 people of your peers. Let's talk about peers. Are they really your peers? Are they really they're supposed to be your peers. So who's this jury? Who the hell is this jury? I believe that the case wasn't even televised, was it? I don't think the case was televised. There's nothing but artist renderings of the trial. So therefore, yeah, it could. I mean, there's a lot of things that can come up into play. Yes, conflict of interest is one. Or they could have actually fought over evidence, over circumstantial. You know, people fight over circumstantial evidence and they walk a fine line as to what is circumstantial, what isn't, what is admissible and what is inadmissible. Those are things that, of course, lawyers are going to fight over, and of course, what they're going to allow the jury to be able to help deliberate over. So if he's trying to appeal because the judge is acting as a 13th juror, how is that possible?
I mean, but at the end of the day, the judge can overrule the jurors anyway. So.
Yeah, but there's also the fucking thing of motion to set aside verdict. Because if there was a motion to set aside verdict and the judge accepted it and gave his own, he's well within his rights to do so. That's not prosecutorial misconduct. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Type them up in there. Type them up in there. Put them up in there. Let me
I
know what the hell you
that,
think.
What's her name? Jaguar or whatever, right? She's talked about it more than once, but they like to hush her up.
Because she has all of these claims and no evidence.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while. Like I used to see some videos of her, and then I haven't seen anything.
Right, right. But let's talk about Jaguar Right. Now, do I believe everything of what she said? Sure. But then again, we weren't there, so we don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
In order for you to be able to make a claim, you have to have evidence. And the evidence has to be indisputable. It has to be relevant to the case. Especially if it's related to the charges that he's being charged on. If he's not being related, if what she's insinuating, again, hearsay. This is all hearsay. A lot of the shit that has been going through this whole thing is hearsay. A lot of people can say a lot of shit about a lot of people. We're hearing secondhand and possibly third-hand information. We weren't there. We didn't see what happened. All we're hearing are witness accounts. Could they have been bought? Could those witness testimonies have been bought? Could what he'd done actually been true? If we saw literally everything that was submitted in evidence, to where there were objections regarding about the validity of certain pieces of evidence in question, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. At the end of the day, in the beginning of next, this is where we are. He got close to 5 years in prison. 5 years. Should he have gotten more? Yeah.
Wasn't he just sentenced to more?
4 years. 4 years. That's it. They're trying to appeal it.
Most of I saw a thing earlier that said he was sentenced to like close to life in prison.
No. He wasn't sentenced to life. He was sentenced to 4 years.
I think they wanted more, but that was...
Again, in order for these charges to really stick, there's many ingredients to that soup that has to work together in order for that soup to be fed to that jury and for them to eat it and buy it. Do you know what I mean? There's more than that. It has to be witness testimony. It has to be backed up with evidence. Again, what we do have is just people who are recanting the story. And it is up to 12 people, in order for them to believe that, which means they have to have a certain amount of bias. I don't know. Maybe it couldn't. Maybe that's me. Again, we don't. What about the video, the outside video in front of the elevator of him abusing the girl? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was put up into as to why he got the sentence that he got. Because if we're looking at just that video of him abusing the girl, that's assault and battery. That's it. We don't see no weapon. Because the weapon would have, again, depending on the weapon, manslaughter, voluntary. That all depends. Y'all think about that. So you know what I mean? Look, probably because it's me watching too much Law and Order, but you know, it's all about those witnesses, and they have to be able to retell their story over and over and over and over again. And for some people, that's bad.
Yeah.
That could be very triggering. That's someone who needs to undergo therapy while they're going through this, because People don't want to relive a fucking nightmare that they went through. Why would they want to relive it? That takes bravery. That takes a lot of courage. Not everybody has it. Not everybody has it. Some need to be led there, and it's got to be done with compassion. It's got to be done with care and respect. And then you have some people who just want to forget. But can you really? Can you really forget? When does that event become the lesson? You know? She settled out of court. Right. So he was not on trial for that assault on her because it was closed. You know, it's hard. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, which by the way, again, we only have a few emails, so please help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Send some emails or, you know, put it in the comments. But as we have all seen in time and time again in many different courts that, you know, money talks. That has never changed. Bella, do you want to talk shit?
About what?
Come here. I'm just going to give her this opportunity.
What was I talking shit about? Oh. Yeah, I saw that.
Go ahead and talk your shit.
It's too.
It is disgusting.
You want a bite?
Yes, I would. I would love a bite of your biscuit.
Taste the biscuit.
That's so good.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
But they put that gravy in the mashed potatoes this time.
Taste that honey sauce.
They literally, last time there was like a tad bit. This time there was a whole bunch of gravy up at the top. That shit was like. Doop, doop,
That's
doop, doop.
cute. That's cute.
Oh,
Save me
well,
some. Save me some of that.
I just had my plate. You're good.
Good. Would you get an 8-piece or 12 or 16 or what?
16.
What are we, big bags?
Yes, we are.
I mean, you're right. Look, when we order Popeyes, that never goes to waste. Not even the wings. And I'm not a wing girl. She is.
I fucked that shit up.
Give me the thighs and the legs.
Yeah, that shit is.
And maybe a breast or two. Heather!
What?
What are you doing?
I thought she.
No, she's playing with her Finch. Oh, what am I drinking? Unfortunately, it's one of these things. And look at that. I had it. Look at that. It just blurs itself out. This is a truly unruly in the flavor of.
Said something about you. That's why she was saying something. I went to
Girl, it is right there at the bottom.
I can't read that.
Tropical twist.
How close did you put it to your face? Exactamundo.
But you were like this.
Yeah,
Read that.
because
girl.
it's on
What is that
silver
thing?
and obnoxious yellow.
The whole puts it far away from their face when they're trying to read it.
Me,
Like that's gonna help your situation.
I can read the rest of it. Hard seltzer, and I can read that. I can even read the small print up on here from this distance. Can you?
Like no.
Okay, then shut up.
I'm blind. I got glasses.
I'm sorry. That's my version of nearsightedness. Shut up.
You eat.
Shut.
Don't touch me.
I'm not. I
Don't
didn't.
touch
I
me.
didn't even touch you
Don't
yet.
touch me.
Can I have a hug?
I suppose.
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Because your boobs have a mind of their own. Seriously, the last time that I hugged her, like each one of her boobs just like went around my neck. it just went like this. And I was like, oh, now I know what it feels like to be choked.
You're like, the fuck? Why are you touching it like it has cooties?
Taste the biscuit.
You're touching it like it has cooties. Does it have cooties? It's disgusting. Drinks it all. Like, if you wanted to, you literally could have waited until I got back with the Dr.
Or I
Pepper.
probably could have added a Splenda to this and it would have been fine.
Could have added something.
I
You
could
were like, no. I mean, we still have the Skittles things in the cabinet.
No, if I wanted an overload of sugar, yeah, I would have probably just bathed myself in it.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right, next. Next, we got more shit to talk about. We got more shit to talk about. What are we talking about? Oh, bitch. Did you all hear about Kash Patel? He fired an FBI trainee? Ew. Ew. Anywho, it was O'Reilly. Ew. First of all, the train shuts you up.
I don't want to talk to you.
But did you all hear about that? Did you all hear that Kash Patel was actually he fired an FBI trainee over a pride flag?
Wow.
Over a pride flag? Can someone tell him to get a nose job, please? Can someone please tell this man to get a fucking nose job? God! Can you hand me my iPad, please? Hold on. The FBI director summarily dismissed a new agent trainee at the FBI Academy in Quantico who displayed a pride flag at his previous work area. According to several sources familiar with the matter and a copy of a letter from Director Kash Patel reviewed by ABC News. The trainee worked at the FBI's LA office for more than a decade in a non-agent capacity and more recently went into training to become an agent, right? So in a letter to the trainee up on Wednesday, which was reviewed by the ABC News, Patel wrote, "This document provides official notice that you are being summarily, damn, truly, summarily dismissed from your position as a new agent trainee at the FBI Academy in Quantico and removed from federal service under my authority as the FBI director, effective immediately. After reviewing the facts and circumstances and considering your probationary status, I have determined you exercised poor judgment with an appropriate display of political signage in your work area during your previous assignment at the Los Angeles field office. Pursuant to Article 2 of the United States Constitution and the laws of the United States, your employment with the Federal Bureau of Investigations is hereby terminated." For displaying a pride flag?
That's ridiculous.
I hope that trainee disputes it. I really hope that trainee disputes it. Because I cannot take this man seriously. Because honestly, he looked like a deer in headlights.
Ew.
Can please somebody give him a nose job because his nose is crooked?
Probably somebody punched him or something.
Good, because they need to finish the job.
These fucking hate things going on. It's ridiculous.
Mick, squeeze me, bitch. Don't he look like a deer in headlights, though?
He does. But
Not even a smile. Not, not nada. You couldn't do a side profile if your nose is crooked. I wouldn't do it this way because then it looked like it really went to the right. But this looked like someone done slapped his ass and just that nose just went to the right. Somebody want to tell him? I tell him. I tell him because that look a fool. That look a fool. That look a fool. That look a fool. Mm-mm. Have you watched Monster at Game Story? No, not yet. And I'm dying to. I hear like it's a cross between Psycho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what I'm hearing, that he's kind of like the cross between the two. Now, I haven't really done my research about Ed Gaines. Like, I know it's based upon a true story.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I don't really like the television though. You don't
No.
We touched on him in True Crime. I don't remember.
I didn't cover this in my criminology class.
We did. We touched upon almost every single fucking serial killer.
I remember him.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. Definitely.
Monsters? Is it a series, right?
Yes, it's a series. Do you want to watch it
I
together?
think there's also another one about the two brothers.
You're not gonna skip ahead episodes, are you?
No, I haven't been watching.
You better
them.
not.
No,
that
I'll
one's
watch
with
I'll watch it
you're
with
talking
you.
about
There's Monsters and there's Monsters. Monsters, I think it's about the two brothers.
yes, Eric and Mom, and yes.
Yeah, we touched on them in True Crime as well. Oh. I missed that class. That was my favorite class.
And I'm pretty sure that Bailey Sarian talked about him. Yep, Bailey Sarian did talk about him.
Didn't he wear people's faces too? Or like some shit like that?
Hold on. I may have.
I can remember because it looks like, you know.
Yep. Ed Gaines. Yep. Yep.
World's famous serial killer.
She really did. Okay, yeah. Bailey Sarian. If you want to actually like read up upon Bailey's up on Ed Gaines, Bailey Sarian's your girl. And you know what? That's up on my list to watch tonight.
They need a fucking don't they have a thing about Gacy already?
Oh yeah, they've had many stories about Gacy, but then again, you know,
I chose them for my true.
this was
crime
before
project.
you were born.
I chose them for my true crime project, so
Yeah.
I love true crime.
I started it, but not too excited about how Charlie is playing the character. I mean, you know, it is what it is, girl. You know, we can't expect to have every single actor just nail it.
I mean, everyone, from what I've read so far, everyone says he's been doing good. I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
Why you're by there? I don't know why you're crying at me.
Come here, Jalusi. They don't want to see that. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Say hello. Say hello. There you go. She's saying hello. All right. I think Netflix is doing Monsters as a title and doing different serial killers or movies or murder stories because they also did the guy that ate people. The name is not coming to me. Hannibal Lecter?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Dahmer. They probably did Dahmer.
They did. Yeah, there's been a couple of him too.
Yeah. There's been many of Dahmer. There's been many of Dahmer, Bundy, Zodiac. There was a whole bunch. There was a whole bunch of them, though. That was a whole bunch. I mean, who could catch up with all that shit? Let's do one more for current events. Let's do one more. You tell me, which one more of current events do we want to discuss on? I'll let y'all choose a topic. And again, this is just me giving my opinion, so I don't need nobody to fucking talk about me in that way, but I'm just giving my opinion. Ted Bundy with Evan Peters. Evan Peters was the perfect Ted Bundy.
And then it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, yeah, he was Jeffrey Dahmer, wasn't he?
Was it?
He
Yeah, he
wasn't
wasn't,
Bundy. He was right. Wait a minute. Who played Bundy? It wasn't no, American Psycho was that Bundy? Was that Bundy? Girl, I don't know. It's been so long. Heather research. Heather research. She's researching.
I'm
This
going to, but I sent you something to
a Chicago woman was caught on camera allegedly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So here's another current event. This is more local. So let's do local. We're talking about Chicago here. Okay. So Chicago woman smearing dog poop on Trump-themed Cybertruck caught on camera. A Chicago woman was caught on camera allegedly smearing dog poop on a Trump-themed Cybertruck. John Evans, visiting from Savannah, Georgia, said he parked his Tesla in the city's North Halsted neighborhood while in town for a conference. He was in Boys Town? Oh, okay. When he returned, his American flag wrapped truck, I remember seeing that truck. That's crazy. Featuring Donald, yes. Featuring Donald Trump's gold leaf signature on the tailgate was smeared with feces. It's crazy that something like this upset somebody so much that they decided, oh, I'm going to ruin that person's day. Well, the shoe is on the other foot now. That was it? Oh, footage from the Cybertruck's camera shows a woman calmly, they had to put that word up in there, calmly wiping the mess across the bodywork. On the tailgate in gold leaf, there is a representation of the signature of President Trump, he said. And I think they may have further inflamed the mental illness of the person that decided to do this to my look, let me tell you something, that my MacBook Pro just decided to throw up balloons that this happened. Then I think that may have further inflamed the mental illness of the person that decided to do this to my vehicle. Evans posted stills from the video to X, where users allegedly identified the woman as Dorothy Owen, co-owner of the Renegade Dog Services, a local dog daycare. The post drew more than 75,000 likes and 20,000 reshares. Soon after, the business's Instagram account appeared to mock the deranged vandalism. Let's be honest, it could be anybody's shitty tattoos and saggy tits, the caption read. Also, fuck Montana, fuck Trump, fuck ICE. All authorities have not confirmed the woman's identity, and Owens has not been charged with a crime. She literally grabbed that doggy bag and just like, nee.
I was like, yeah, thank you. That was funny.
I'm just coming to.
Oh, now we're seeing pictures. Bitch, ma'am,
No,
I'm right there.
I'm calling you. Come here. Can I hold your hand when I say this? You were in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, hear me out.
No. Let me finish my thought before I hear you out.
Okay.
This is my daughter, by the way. This is my daughter. We're talking. This is my daughter. Okay. I just want to say this in the most passionate, lovingly way that a mother can do. Okay.
Okay.
You were driving in the car, baby. Why did you not grab the lighter that I bought for you for candles? Why did you have to go and expend more fuel than mine?
Well, to be fair, I got it last night while you were sleeping.
You got it last night?
While you were sleeping, the lighter. So when you
but
weren't
not
awake.
your own.
No, because I forgot about it again.
Because you didn't want to walk downstairs to go get it.
Not while you were asleep, but then I locked the car,
You
and then you're like,
have you heard yourself while you're trying to get ice?
I think I'm fairly quiet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to do a reenaction. I'm about to do a reenaction of Bella getting ice from the ice machine
Go ahead.
while I'm sleeping. Which, by the way, I never close my door to my room because my dog can't make up her mind.
Even then, she was still busted
She
down.
goes in and out. So all of what you hear is she makes sure she gets every fucking thing of ice. And then, when she closes her door,
After we opened it 16,000 times.
yes, because she opens it, closes it, opens it. Look, this is an old building, so the doors are old. So you know that door has been hanging by a fucking thread for the past 7 years. So I can't blame her too much for it, but I think she makes a habit of it that she makes it known to everybody in the house, including the ghosts, that she's closing her fucking door. Do not enter. So that's her. Since when are you fucking quiet ever?
Excuse you? I try to be quiet. Especially when I close my door, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, wait, I gotta do this. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh, wait,
Let me tell you something.
forgot to
If
do
you
this.
refuse to a BOMB and any noise of what you made would set it off,
Oh, what?
a BOMB, don't say it, just a BOMB.
Mm.
We be gone.
No. Excuse you?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
You know what? Nobody.
Nobody did. Nobody.
Nobody. The fuck?
Nobody.
I'm done.
Yep, she's done. Then please do that.
Excuse you?
Please do that.
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
Are you trying to say that I smell?
Maybe. Anyway, Amy says she is quiet when she sleeps. To a point. To a point, unless she's real tired, then you can hear her. I'm always tired, so everybody hears me. Amy says, I want to buy Dollar Tree nails for Halloween. What are the ways to keep them on for at least 2 weeks? Hope. Hope. And a real good nail glue. So this one that I use is by Nail. This is how I know my eyesight getting bad. Nail Zays? I think that's what it says. I think that's what it says. You all tell me. You all tell me. You all tell me. It says Nail Zays. Look, that's what it say. That's what it says. Nail Zays. Hypoallergenic nail glue. I have sworn by this for many years. You can buy this at any hood beauty supply store. Okay. Use your phone and zoom in. Look, it's written in their version of cursive. And it looks like a Z, it looks like an A, it looks like a Y, and it looks like an S. Nails A's. That's what it says. That's what it says. Mine has been on for weeks and they were done perfectly. Look, what I usually do, because these are press-ons as well. And I've had these on for how long, Heather?
70, so about a week.
So about a week. This nail came off. This one's the only one that came off, and honestly, I just glued it before we started this live video. I file using a fine grit. You don't want to use coarse. Use a fine grit file. Get it down to where you see no shine whatsoever. Cover this bitch. Cover the nail bed in glue. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rock from the tip down. So most people just slap the nail on. I go from the edge of the cuticle area down. I lay it down like that. And then I hold it down for 15 seconds. Period. They have never moved. I do it on Heather. Her nails last.
When you did my nails?
Yep.
Yeah.
It works. But when it grows out, you're going to notice that you're going to always see lifting right at the cuticle area. So what I do is that I file that down. File it down, hit it with a bead of nail glue, make sure that that's spread out over the top of the cuticle area, and file that down. So that way your cuticle area doesn't lift or your corners don't lift. That's just how I do it. I don't know about y'all, but that's how I do it. All right. Joshua says, I hope you had a great day at work. I have a question. How do you handle a man with a big dick? And when I say big, my boyfriend I'm currently seeing has a cock that's 13 inches. I like your advice on how I should warm my body up for it and have a great evening. First of all, 13 inches is 13 inches. Okay. Had to open my drawer.
Not you guys, bring out.
Look, I always have a tape measure.
But you do.
This is 13 inches. This is a no.
Is that what?
That's a no even for me, and I'm a hoe. Anybody that could take all of this, you're one of the few, the proud, and the brave. You should already be a Marine. This is 13 inches.
That's a definition.
Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. You can give me half of this. I'm okay with this. 7 inches is lovely. 7 inches is quite, I mean, well, not when it's flaccid, but when it's erect. 7 inches is lovely for me. That is literally the size of my fan. 7 inches is lovely for me. Like this, you can do so much with it. That's, This one, seam ripper. Like literally, this is a seam ripper right here. Like I feel that my guts are going to be turned into soup. Who wants all of this? Like literally, honestly, I feel like 7 inches, you're going to be like, that's lovely. Now we can talk about thickness, honey. We can talk about thickness as a hoe. I can deal with 6 inches of thickness. I can deal with about 6 inches of thickness. It's half a foot of thickness. See that? See that? Do you see that? Do you see? No, that's. Do you see that? Do you see that? That's thickums. That's thickums. That's thickums. Yes, God. Yeah. Oh, yes, God. Oh, yes, God. We can deal about that much thickness. We can deal with that. That is literally like that. I can literally, that's like literally like that. I can't really wrap my fingers around that thing unless I'm strangling the motherfucker. But it's just like, if you're talking about 13 inches long and you're talking about 6 inches around, let me tell you something. There is no way. There is no, I'm going to be in the ER. I will forever be sitting like this. My crack would never ever see darkness. Ever. Ever. It would never see darkness. I would never have a ladylike fart ever again. I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? Are you remodeling? What the fuck are you doing?
Baby wanted it. Let my door partially shut.
Well, now it's partially open.
Right now, yes.
Anywho, she bought out the snacks. That's now she fucked up now. Now she's at that level.
Not really. I'm just.
Mm-hmm. What are you eating? Chicken and a biscuit? Anywho, look, let me tell you something. I will never ever be able to fart like a lady ever again. No one would ever hear my farts. No one. If I had that in me, little old me, bitch, my farts would be like, it would be a sigh. Nick, squeeze me, bitch. No. 13 inches. Let me tell you something. You brave. You brave. If you trying to learn how to handle 13 inches, you better get fisted. Go big or go home. I would need a butt plug. Me and Heather would be shopping for butt plugs.
I gotta keep it closed.
Do you understand going number 2 would be so easy? I would never have to strain again.
Yeah, but imagine if you were out in public and you had to go.
Baby, let me tell you something. If I was ever out in public, this is why I tell you, let me tell you something. I hope that someone would crochet this on a pillow for me. I really hope so. I really hope someone would crochet this on a pillow for me. Never trust a fart. Never trust a fart. And I have IBS, honey. I don't trust a fart now. I wouldn't trust myself. Let me tell you something. I would be on a water diet for like months until it decided to go back down. Look, my balloon knot cannot take all that. I can do no such thing. I can do no such thing. I will do no such thing. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't doing all that. Y'all doing too much. Y'all. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too motherfucking much. Love you, Lane. All right. Victor says, when you travel to perform, like to India and have to stay overnight, does the club pay for your overnight stay? No. Girl, I'm not a RuPaul's Drag Race star. I'm not a RuPaul's Drag Race star. I have to come for that out of my own pocket. Next week is 10/16/25, your move date. Are you like so excited? Let me tell you something. I am sad. I'm not excited. I'm sad. I've been here 20 fucking years. It would have been 20 years in November. I'm sad that I have to be out of here. I built a life here for 2 decades. Look, let me tell you something. For those 2 decades, I'm very thankful that I paid $650 in rent.
Yeah.
Very, very thankful. Because, baby, look, if I was paying way more than that, according to current market, I wouldn't have had this shit that I have now. I wouldn't have had it. And to do it on my own for so long, I mean, Tom left a long time ago. We were here 9 years, almost 10 years together before he moved out.
Yeah.
I did the other 10 alone. That shows you how the state of this world is going. Things are getting fucking expensive. I have to go live with somebody. You know, that's already fucked up. So no, I'm not excited. I'm sad. Very sad that I have to leave here. Something that I intimately know, to go and out of my comfort zone and possibly an additional 15 to 20-minute commute to both my jobs. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot. So no, I'm not excited at all. I'm very sad. Would love to see you go live and perform for us and we pay you kind of like what you have done in the past. I tried that before, but the numbers weren't there. Unfortunately, there has to be a minimum in order for, again, anytime when I do a performance on live, there is still there's things that go into it. For example, there's still fees that I have to pay. Eventbrite has to be paid. Zoom has to be paid. Right? So that takes about 20% of everything. I keep 80%. Not to mention the fees that I get from hosting the event and stuff like that. So that roughly goes to about 30%. If I do any performances, it would not be on Facebook. We've already seen what's happened when people have done copyrighted shit. We've already seen it, what it's done. As me doing it up on YouTube, I can't do it on mine. It would have to be done on Heather's. And those have to be pre-recorded. If I were to do it live, she gets shut down. So would I. It's part of the community guidelines. And it's part of the copyright. So
I mean, even with YouTube, there are certain songs, even when I do record you, there's certain ones that get flagged immediately.
correct.
A YouTube account and that will be blocked in certain countries.
Yep. Did I sell all my drag jewelry? No. I sold some. Not all. Not all. Okay. Okie dokie. I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything. Do we have any other questions? The person you moving in with is a friend of yours? Yes. Yes. I got a side gig at a sweet venue. I'll see about getting you on the next drag event, whatever that may be. If it's enough time, you know, because let me tell you something. I'm about this coin right now. I'm about this coin, and I'm very, very grateful to be moving in with this person right now that I don't have to pay a bill. Very, very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. That gives me the time for me to catch up and pay this credit card down. So I can eliminate good majority of my debt. So very excited about that. So is that everything? Any other questions? Because if we ain't got no other questions, baby, we about to say deuces gooses to this and call it a night. before I talk about Heather.
Wow.
How did the new house that came with your way, many rooms still in play? It's not. You're talking about the one that we were thinking about that it's not. It's at least not now. It's going to be way longer too. Lucy going to? Of course. I mean, she can't afford this place. Lucy would need to get a job. Lucy don't even have a social security number. So, but I'll still be here. Jennifer Cabrera says I sent an email. Where? I'm looking. Let me check in. You know what? Let me check in. There you are. You actually went in my junk folder. Jennifer, Jennifer, why? 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 She said, have you ever got a hemorrhoid from having sex? Why are you looking at me all crazy, bitch? Focus on your rich chips. No. No. That has never happened. Last time I had one. It certainly wasn't from sex. I remember straining too much one time. That was when that happened. Y'all don't need to know about all that. Is the kitty going too? Is going with Bella. How long did your mom live next door to you? 11 years?
I think so, yeah.
11 years. When the show comes on YouTube, we will be notified the new show. Yes. Yes. What do you use to prep your face with before you apply makeup? NYX, the face glue. That's what I'm currently using right now. Love this. My makeup has not moved anywhere all day. All day. When's the move out date? The 16th of this month. So literally in 11 days. Ooh. Ooh, 11 days. Before you know it, these days are just going to fly by. Look, I would like to be in my own place before the holidays kick in. I would really like that, but I know that's probably not going to happen. It is what it is. How can you buff your nails to get a shine on a natural nail? Use a buffer block. So, yeah. The 16th is what? It's a Thursday. So the 19th, you're definitely going to see me in a different area. The 19th, you're going to see me in a different area. As a matter of fact, me and Heather's last one in this apartment will be this coming Sunday.
Oh, the rest will be just going to be a FaceTime.
Yep, all the rest are going to be in FaceTime for a while. Yep. Wow. Just wow. Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
So weird. This year's going by so fucking fast. So fast. Okay, thank you, God. Okay. It made a payment. Whew. Ew. Insurance red tax. Okay, good. 96 bucks. Damn. All right. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, oh, you sent me another email? You sent it to the wrong place again? One second. Is it a thank you email? Oh. If I had an extra $1 million, I would give it to you so you can get a good place to live or pay off your debt. That's how much I care about you. I appreciate that. Look, honestly, all I want is a little trailer. That's it. Just a little trailer on a little piece of land. And that's it. I think I'm being very reasonable. Very reasonable. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to go and eat this food because I have not eaten at all today. That was me because I haven't been feeling well, so I'm actually feeling much better today. So I need to eat. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you upon this coming Sunday. Remember, the next topic that we will be discussing is going to be about sex. And we can just keep it towards sex. Now, I suggest you get in those emails together, but we're going to be talking about some things, okay? Because I'm going to bring back After Dark if I have to force y'all to get up into it with me. So, with that being said, that is a perfect time to bring Heather back for the sex questions. Of course it is, because she's such a fucking prude. Anyway, I love you all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you all take care. Wish me luck as we get through another week. So I will see you in 7 days. I love you all. Have a great